Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. I am Papa Pepper. In this video, I talk about having a dream and having it die. And I don't necessarily like that, but it's the reality I'm dealing with right now. I know this is a time where a lot of people are struggling for a variety of reasons. Some of that stuff comes into play here. And where some people may be discouraged or distressed or depressed or other things. So I'm gonna start off with a happy thing or two before we get to my dead dream. Here we go. So we're in one of the nurseries now. We've got two mamas out in the back pasture with their 3 babies. We've got 3 mamas out here with their 4 babies. And it's that one there I want to talk to you about, because somebody on the internet told us something about that one I didn't even realize. Here, grab her quick and show you something special. So this one is a cute little one that Mrs. Hook here, had the other day, a little ewe lamb, but somebody online noticed that, look at that, it's got 2 eyes and a smiley face right on the side. So I'm thinking of maybe calling her Happy. What do you think? You want to be called Happy?
Not Miles?
Look at that, Happy. Maybe a little one.
Oh.
So, Happy's getting a drink. Careful, bugger. Almost. What happened, bugger?
I got him.
You got him, huh? All right. So you gotta grow big like his dad Dodge?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Little lambs like dreams coming true for you? Yeah. What happened to your arm? It's pretty wet, son.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful, boy. You gotta be careful. You should let it go back to its mommy. And then we gotta go.
Over there.
You can walk over there. We gotta go to the garden. Well, Pinky's up in some persimmon trees. Diosporos Virginia, American persimmon. They are female trees, so soon enough they will be providing more food for our family. In other happy news, what just happened, child?
My doe had some babies.
So a while ago, we actually gave the kind of stewardship of the rabbits over to Pinky Pepper, and she's doing an experiment. We'll get into that in an upcoming video, but she's got one here. You want to show me a couple? Have this one on the end. What's her name? Oreo?
Yeah.
So Oreo here was preparing a nest, and she really did a good job. Is this her first time motherhood?
Second time.
Second time. Let's see that. So we've got the next generation.
2 like this and 2 like this.
I thought there was 5.
Yes, there is, but 2 like this.
Okay. Whoa.
So this is one of them. This is another. Baby. Last
Oh,
time
bugger.
her sister had 2 red ones.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
And then there is a white one. This is the only white one.
Little Blanco. Cool.
So she had 5.
Well, congratulations, Grandma. So the thing in this video I want to talk about regards or pertains to planting seeds, specifically these snake gourd seeds. You know, I had kind of a dream and a vision last year, a goal, and I started progressing towards it. And what it was that I would take some of these Kikinda competition strain edible gourds that are incredible. They grow very well. They're very tasty, and you can eat them up to at least half this size. We've really enjoyed them these past couple years, and they provided a lot of food for our family. So what I did is I had a 2019 snake gourd growing competition, and I sent out a bunch of seeds to a bunch of other gardeners, and part of it was I wanted to encourage people to try a new food. Part of it was I wanted to encourage people to grow something they may not otherwise grow. Part of it was I just wanted to get some seeds out there into people's hands, make sure that people are blessed as they try to provide food for their family, that type of thing. But then also I wanted to have some friendly competition where we'd try to see who could grow, you know, the longest one. And from the mess hall to Farmer G to Old Camp Ranch, gardening in Gnometown, there was a lot of different people who participated, there really was. And a lot of other ones I'm not even mentioning right now. Got a lot of seeds out there, and my original goal was that, you know, we could maybe have this collection of videos where everyone's got their big one at the end of the year. This was my big one. And they talk about how it was growing them, how it was eating them, if they're gonna grow them again, how much they liked them, different stuff like that. And then we all just kind of measured our thing, and I just kind of string it together all in one video, mash up all these different video clips. You know, that was the original dream. That didn't happen, okay? I'm hard enough to tie down and focus anyway, but then to try to get a whole bunch of different people in a bunch of different areas to kind of all collaborate and, you know, stuff, it's not always easy. I haven't even measured this one yet, and I'm gonna dub myself the winner. But then part of the goal was also to offer it up again this year. We were selling some seeds from these in our Homesteaders Co-op store from just the regular edible snake gourds. I was gonna actually open this one up, my big one, when I found out how long it was, and offer seeds from this one, you know, for $1 more to get special ones from this specific one, the biggest one I've ever grown. But then all this stuff happened. All this stuff about people being paranoid to be in public, about different governments kind of demanding citizens go under house arrest, all this worry about a lot of different things. And what we did is we actually shut down our Homesteaders Co-op store. It was a dream we had for many years. We always wanted to be generating things from our property as a family and offering them up to bless others. We tried to, you know, make them competitive prices. A lot of our stuff was cheaper than you could find other places, and it was more than you could find other places. So we weren't making a ton of money on it, but it was compensating us for our time and our effort. It was putting something in our pocket at the end of the day. And that was special for us. But I didn't want to continue to have to run to the post office all the time. If they start enforcing different travel bans or other things or stuff, or if, you know, some incredibly infectious, contagious disease actually is spreading out there and people are passing out one to another. I didn't want to put myself in a situation where people are ordering things from me, putting up their money for these things, and then putting me in the position where to fulfill my end of the, you know, obligation, I'd have to head out there and do that. So we shut that down. But it's time to plant here again. It's time to get some of these seeds in the ground. It's time to grow snake gourds again for another year here on our property. And I'll tell you what, even as I think about my top 4 garden plants, they're the Chinese red noodle bean, they are the Uruzun Japanese winged bean, they are the red-stemmed Malabar spinach, and they are the Kikinda competition strain edible gourd, also known as snake gourds. Those are my 4 favorites. We have not specifically ourselves sourced them all from Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company, but they definitely offer all 4 of those seeds. So last I knew they were still shipping and stuff. If you guys are looking for a great place to buy some seeds from a wonderful company and a good trustworthy source of some non-GMO real seeds, absolutely rareseeds.com, Baker Creek, they are my #1 go-to. We actually love it. We can actually go to there. And yeah, if they're still shipping, you guys still want some stuff like that, please go that direction. My gardening is a lot more than what it would be because of Baker Creek, and I can honestly say that. So that said, I'm gonna measure this guy up. We're gonna open up, we're gonna look at some of the seeds. Sometimes people, when they open gourd seeds, they recommend you wear masks. I guess those are hard to come by right now too. I hadn't heard that till more recently on the internet. Somebody said you should wear masks when you're opening gourd seeds. But we're gonna measure this one, open it up, and for anyone who has grown these, anyone who got seeds from me, anyone who was ordering recently, I just got a thank you card in the mail one of the last times I went to the post office from a guy up in Missouri, Mr. Brook. he ordered some seeds from us, and he was part of that last batch before we shut down. And I was just throwing in seeds for all sorts of my favorite stuff. Just for free, just for anyone who ordered, just to, while we were still able to get that stuff into their hands and to bless other people. So anyone who is gonna grow these this year, you know, give them a try. They are absolutely wonderful. Let's measure this up and cut it open and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go here. 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot. Wow, I think we're 51.5 inches. Just over 4 feet of snake gourd. Absolutely beautiful. Bugger, would you hold this up for me to show me how big that is? Wow, look at this guy. I can't even get it all in the picture. There we go. Take a couple steps back. Go for a little walk with it. Just don't fall. Set down your other stick and walk that way towards the garden. We're gonna go plant in the garden. Walk that way a little bit. That is a big thing. You turn around and hold it up over your head. Do you like eating snake gourds?
Yeah.
You ready to grow some this year? I think we should. Oh, don't smash it for me. Oh yeah. That is awesome stuff. This is one that we've been finding this year. We've never found on our property before, but it is the smooth earth snake. And it's a very cool little non-venomous danger noodle, if you will. They're pretty cool. We found one recently, and then Monster Truck just found this one, and this is actually a pretty fat one for these guys. Here's a little better look at that smooth earth snake. These guys spend a lot of their life under like leaf litter or loose soil. They mostly eat earthworms, so kind of like the worm snake. So even in areas that they are, you're not always going to find them because they spend a lot of time basically underground. And even though they eat earthworms, we've got plenty enough earthworms to go around, and love seeing different creatures like this. So just that we've never found them on our property before until this year, it's kind of special to have 2 of them already this year, and kind of excited about that. So a good find by my boy, and he at first thought it was a red-bellied snake, but quickly found out that was not the case. And a pretty cool thing too going on here. If you look around my garden right now, that red-stemmed Malabar spinach is coming up out of the soil. Some of them here are in the walkway, so they're getting smushed, but we're gonna lift some of these and have some to share with others, hopefully, who are nearby to us, because they're one of our favorite food sources right now. So they'll be coming up in that bed there. Exciting. I guess we'll open this over here instead. It's such a cool long one, I kind of want to save it as a bit of a specimen, but when it broke off of where it was growing, because he's growing vines up on a trellis, it actually hit the ground like that and put a slight little indent down here. So I'm just going to open a bit from there, and we'll see if we can get some good seeds out of here. And then we're actually going to grow them where we grew them 2 years ago. We kind of rotate through things, but a lot of the specific places like trellises, we only have a couple of them at the moment. I don't know if it's big enough in there or not. We'll find a stick or something. Oh, yeah. And the neighbors are gonna ride dirt bikes while I make this video up here in my garden, so. You have to ask before you try that. Come here, boy.
Let me eat this.
Come here.
Let me eat this.
Sit down. You want to eat that?
Yeah.
You want to eat some purple dead nettle?
Yeah.
You may. So I got 5 of them out already. This is the trellis that I grew noodle beans on last year. They did fantastic. I planted 20 plants and we had so much food for quite a while, and I really wanted to do a video and shot quite a bit of footage for it, but it was over a period of time kind of documenting it all. Some of it got lost in the shuffle, some of it got put to an external hard drive. It didn't work out. Another dream, a goal I had that I just didn't achieve. But off of 20 plants, we had a lot of food for like 3.5 months last year. So this year I want to plant maybe 100 and see how they do. There is peas coming up already here, and they should be able to get up, grow, do their thing. And then about the time they're fizzling up, these guys should really be taking off. So I've got 5 seeds already. They look a lot like a birdhouse gourd seed or something like that would. And I'm just gonna start planting these and grow some here, and I'm hoping to have somewhere else to grow them too. So despite the fact my real dream and goal and some of the things I want to do with snake gourds, some of the things I want to do with online sales and other things just fizzled out this year. You know, with everything going on, it's not what's happening. It's not the reality we get to deal with right now. So we're gonna persevere, we're gonna press on. We're gonna continue to be happy that we have these seeds in hand, that they're our own seeds that we've saved for a couple of years now. And we're gonna get these in here. You ready, Bugger?
Yeah.
So, Sonny boy, I'll make a hole for you. Ready? Come here. Put one in that hole and cover it, and put one in that hole and cover it. Don't climb on those, you know, but I'll put one there. Don't forget to cover them. I'll put one there.
Say one in there,
Yep.
one in there.
Cover them up.
I
hope not. You want to put in some more?
Yeah.
Come over here. I'll put one right in the middle here. See that hole? See that hole? 2 holes for each one. Put one in each hole. Put them on the other side. Let me get some for the other side. Go over here. Down here. Good boy. Thank you for your help.
I did.
Yeah, you're done? So I'm gonna put one here. Let's see if you can plant right over here. See that hole? See that hole? I'll give you 2 to put in there. Here you go, take 2. Put them in those little holes and get them covered. Special thing too, guys, is like these little cherries that are coming in here. We've got a number of trees and bushes and shrubs that are all doing different things, and in the future we'll be eating them. You can leave those there, Bugger. Just set that down carefully. But I did want to share one other special thing that happened to me last time I went to the post office, and that was this. Somebody, Georgetta Woods actually, sent me all of these seeds for our family. And the cool thing was, she had saw when we started making those brooms that the kids had made. The kids had some stuff they wanted to do. Mama Pepper told them that they couldn't use her household brooms outside, so they went and they made their own. You were involved in that, weren't you? And the kids began making their own brooms, and then they cleaned out the old quail barn because they were hoping to put some meat chickens in there this year. We'll see if people are still shipping meat chickens, and if they are, we'll try to get some. But another thing is, she mentioned having this broom corn sorghum, and she wanted to get this into her hands. So she actually sent us 3 packages, including some stuff from M.I. Gardner. I want to plant some of that probably today. Including some stuff from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, mentioned them earlier. Chamomile. Kids like a little nighttime tea sometimes. Including some of just these other seeds, like nasturtiums, cilantro, zinnias. Very cool. And then some Haas seeds too. And Haas is one that I never heard of till this year. But I've seen a lot of different people, different YouTube homesteader channels or people on Instagram, kind of representing the Haas name. So kind of excited to see what they've got to offer. Their advertising's working well, basically, is what I'm saying. That I keep seeing people kind of pull that stuff out and show it off. So I'm gonna get to planting some other seeds here before the sun sets. But as I close this video, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are hanging in there. I'm hoping whatever level of freedom you guys are able to enjoy in whatever city, country you're in around the world, that you're appreciating it. And that also that you're taking those extra steps probably this year to be a little more self-sufficient, a little less dependent upon others, because we see how quickly we can kind of run out of the support of others. Can't always find what you want when you go to the store. Sometimes you gotta take things into your own hands. So look at these guys. Look at those beautiful cold hardy kiwis. Hopefully they'll be doing well. They look like it so far. And me and my boys here are gonna get our grow on. So we'll see you guys next time. Be blessed. Papa out.
You're not scared of people.
Wow, that's a big rabbit. Did you see how many flowers we're getting this year?
Yeah.
On those? Did you see that there's a bunch already starting? Sweet pepper, come here. Look at this. Strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. There are 3 actual strawberries there starting to form in a row. 1, 2, 3, right in a row. And so many more flowers coming. How cool is that? Oh, you really don't care about people, do you? Aww, that's a soft rabbit. Wow, that's smooth.
Oh, there's so many mushrooms.
Oh, it yawned.
Yeah.
It looks ferocious, like a lion or something.
Whenever she
Wow.
starts petting her, she lays down.
Wow, really?